Today we bring to your attention a selection of the most interesting Turkish TV series that you can't tear yourself away from. Love and Hope. Bülent, a successful lawyer, tried not to remember his past, because he had left his love there. This girl's name was Cenil, and they planned to get married in the future. However, their relationship was interrupted by a beautiful and self-confident divorcee named Feray, who managed to seduce Bülent, and ran away with him to Istanbul. At that time, Bülent did not yet know that Cenil had a daughter named Zeynep from him, but the years went by, and he met his daughter. By this time, Bülent had already become a successful lawyer and had everything that money could buy. He and his wife and 2 children lived in a luxurious mansion, and he wanted his son and daughter to inherit his firm. However, the children were not at all drawn to knowledge, and especially did not like to learn the eldest daughter Melis. Bülent sometimes scolded his daughter and wanted to see an educated and intelligent girl in her place. Meanwhile, Zeynep met all of Bülent's criteria. Unlike her sister and brother, who she did not even know, Zeynep grew up in poverty, but this did not prevent the girl from getting a good education. She was considered the best student at school, and when the time came, Zeynep decided to become a lawyer. Her mother convinced Zeynep that her father was dead, so the girl from childhood was used to rely only on her intelligence and her own strength. When Zeynep entered the institute, she went to Istanbul to gain knowledge, but at the same time, the girl met her father for the first time, and this meeting would change her life. What series you are most interested in? Please write in the comments. A Chance of My Life, starring Aliken Yusasoy, Safaner Gul, Musa Yüzenler. Yonca is a young girl of about 25 years old, living with her 5-year-old daughter Sarah. They live a poor life, but they are very fond of each other. One day, Sarah's biological father appears in front of them to take his daughter in. Father and mother begin to fight for custody of their daughter, but they're not on equal footing. He's rich, married and powerful, and she's alone and poor. And at the most desperate moment, a new door opens for Yonca. Suddenly another powerful and rich man appears with an unusual proposal. If she accepts, she can keep her daughter with her, and her whole life will change. Only Yonca does not know yet that trying to escape from the rain, she will fall under the hail. TV series Enemy of Love, starring Nazan Kaysal, Buse Meryl, Semyajit Yüzümoglu. The series tells the story of Bari and her 3 beautiful daughters, whom she forbade to fall in love. Bari has lived a difficult life and hated men, so she buried her love deeply in the ground. She told her daughters to do the same, because she didn't want them to suffer as well because of men. Bari gave a lot of strength, patience, and love to raise her children well. They have always felt their mother's love and support. However, life is so organized that almost everyone makes their own mistakes and learns from bitter experiences. The youngest Inci meets the handsome young Dr. Uygar. The young people fall in love with each other, but can't be together. Inci, because of her mother, is the enemy of love, and Uygar has traumas from his childhood, having spent his whole life avoiding love all his life. But the heart cannot command. I Have a Problem. Genre: melodrama, drama, detective, crime. The series will show the story of a new generation of golden youth. The main characters are always sure that they are the center of the universe and are ready to go to any lengths to achieve their goals. They are used to getting everything they want from this life, and they do not like it to be denied anything. Many of them consider the older generation as their enemies for some reason. However, none of them think about the fact that such an approach may lead them to a rehabilitation center where they will have to reassess their values and learn to see the world differently. In the center of events is Nilüfer, who works with troubled teens. She often has to save young people who are on the verge of suicide. She makes every effort to help them, to deal with the situation and find a way out of the difficult situation, to find a way out of the predicament they've unknowingly gotten themselves into. She is very annoyed by a prosecutor named Omer, and there are often conflicts between them, but it's one step from love to hate. Betrayal or Deception. Genre: drama, melodrama. The series tells about a woman named Bayuzada, who as a young woman, has seen the injustice of the fateful state system, punishment, and decided to save people as a judge. Having studied to be a lawyer, she took up the practice, but she did not even guess how difficult it would be for her to stand up to the powers that be. Years passed, but Güzide did not turn from the chosen path and, having overcome many heavy obstacles and coping with a series of imminent obstacles, has hardened spirit and fostered in herself a fighting character. The heroine had to more than once put everything on the line, but she continued to go on to take down crooks, murderers, and thieves. Those around her considered the judge's family a role model, but no one, and no one suspected that appearances of prosperity were just a wrapper. But when she learned that her husband had decided to leave her for a mistress, her son had gotten involved with criminals, and her daughter had a love affair with a married man, it was too late. If you have already watched this series, please write a comment review.